As mentioned in the overview, the Ultranova's patches can be managed using dedicated software downloadable free of charge from the Novation website. We'll go through the process of saving a patch on the Ultranova itself and transferring it to a computer via the librarian, as well as having a look at dumping patches to Ultranova and editing patches using the editor plugin. Saving patches on the Ultranova itself without using any extra software is a pretty straightforward task, however. Let's make a few edits to this patch that we heard earlier. I'll now save this in a new patch slot. Firstly, we hit the Write button. This now displays an edit screen for the patch name. We can use the second control knob to set the character position to change, and set the character using the last 4 control knobs. Once we're happy with the name, we can hit Write again to choose the destination bank and patch number, as well as setting the patch category and genre. Note that the screen now displays the name of the patch currently within that chosen slot. If we hit Write again, our patch will be saved in our destination slot. Let's now have a look at how the Ultranova patch librarian works. With the librarian open, we can see that we can access patches stored on the computer, including the factory presets, as well as patches stored and present on Ultranova itself. Let's take the patch we just saved and grab it. This will save it to the computer. We can now see this patch in the grabbed folder, and we can drag this over to My Patches in order to save it properly. Taking a patch that is saved on the computer and dumping it to Ultranova is a similar procedure. We find the patch that we'd like to transfer under the My Patches folder. Drag it over to the desired bank on the Ultranova, bank A, B, C or D. Choose a destination slot, and then drop the patch. Then the librarian will ask us whether we want to overwrite this patch. If we say yes, the librarian will then transfer the patch over to Ultranova. We can see that this patch is now selected on Ultranova itself. Whilst we're looking at software, let's have a brief look at the Ultranova editor plugin. With this plugin, we have direct control over Ultranova from a digital audio workstation. The editor also feeds back any parameter changes made on Ultranova itself. From the editor, we can change patches, launch and send patches to the librarian program, set the parameters of the perform and animate controls, tweak any aspect of the synth engine, and also modify the settings of the arpeggiator, vocoder, and effects network. With the editor and librarian, we have complete control over Ultranova's synthesis and effects engines, as well as its patch management.